Welcome back, and in this video we're going to be talking about shutil module. If you're following along in the series so far, we've talked about several things when working with files in Python: the OS module, the pathlib module, and how to read and write to files, and the shelf module for saving variables. Now, the shutil module is going to be useful for helping us move and delete files. Well, really, you can delete with the OS module, but shutil has a nice feature for that as well. But really, the shutil module comes in handy with moving, renaming, and copying files. So the shutil module stands for shell utility, and shell you could think of as like a terminal, right? It's a utility in your shell. They like to call it a shell in your interactive terminal. And this is part of the standard Python library, so you don't have to install. And I love that. I love when you can just use stuff and you don't have to even install anything. So let's jump on in and let's see what are the ways we can use this shutil module. So there's shutil copy for copying files and folders. And as always, you need to import the module you're going to use. And this module uses mostly class methods. So we're going to call methods directly on the class. We're not going to create an instance of the class, so we're not using instance methods, we're using class methods, just like we talked about before. And all you do is type in shutil.copy and provide the file you want to copy as the source and where you want to copy to. So if you type in a file path that you want to copy and you type in just a destination folder, then it will copy that file into the folder that you want to place it in. Now you can also, instead of just providing a path, which it can be a path or a string for the destination, you can also type in the exact file path with the file name, and when it copies the file, it'll change the name of the file as well. So for example, down here we type in shutil copy and we're using p, which is just a path to home, which we've talked about in previous videos. So it's the home path, depending on whatever OS you're on. And we're saying in the home directory, there's a file called notes.txt. So for this example, assume that exists. And we're saying copy that file and let's place it in a folder that's in the home directory called backup. There's a folder there, and we want to copy notes.txt and place it directly in that folder. Now, if I would have changed the name of this, instead of calling it notes.txt, if I would have called it maybe notes_backup.txt, it would have changed the name there. So that's the shutil copy. That's how you can copy files in Python. Pretty nice. Copy tree is also super useful. So sometimes you might want to copy an entire folder and everything that's in it, right? All the other subfolders and files within a folder. If you use copy tree, you can do just that. So type in the folder you want to copy and what you want to name it. And you could back up your homework folder, for example, in your home directory, and it will copy everything inside of that folder, which is super cool. And actually, I need to type copy tree here. I typed copy. So just like that, you could copy an entire folder and everything in it. So I just kind of wanted to show you that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward looking at it here, but wanted to show you that as well. Now, moving and renaming files and folders. The shutil has a class method called move. And again, we're just providing a source and a destination. Now, move is special because move allows you to actually move files or folders to new destinations, but it also allows you to rename. So let's go through a couple of the options you could do. So if the destination that you provide points to a folder, then the source file that you provide, so the path to the source file, gets moved into that destination folder, and it keeps its current file name. If the file already exists at the destination, it's overwritten. So that's important to know. If the destination points to a file name, then the file will be renamed and moved if necessary. If the destination points to a folder that doesn't exist, then the file is renamed to the destination folder name. So what that's saying is, if the destination points to a file name, the file will be renamed and moved if necessary. That means that if I have a source file and it's my homework.txt and my destination has like backup, / my new homework.txt, it will rename that folder, or it'll rename that file to the new file name and move it if it needs to. If the destination points to a folder that doesn't exist, so let's say you point in your path, you just provide a folder you want to move a file to, but that folder doesn't exist, it'll actually just change the name of the file to that folder that you provided. So you have to watch out for that. Here's a couple of examples in action. So using shutil.move class method, you type in the path of the file you want to move. This is the source, and where you want to move it to. I'm saying I want to move it to the folder called complete. So in this case, if the complete folder did not exist in the home of this user, then homework8.txt would be renamed to complete. That would just be the name of the file. That's that nuance we were talking about. Otherwise, it would actually move that file into this folder. If you wanted to rename a file, all you have to do is type in the name of the file you want to rename as the source and point it to the same location, right? Don't change the path, but use a different name and it will change the name. So that's how you rename. You use the move function. Kind of cool. And lastly, let's look at permanently deleting files. So the shutil module has a rmtree class method that removes the folder at the path you provide and all the files and folders it contains. Now that is the most powerful delete we've talked about yet, and it's super serious. You have to be careful when you do this. I recommend that before you actually use this function, you print out what you're going to delete and see what your program prints out. Just to make sure, because this could cause you a lot of heartache, because once you delete these things, they're gone forever. So just keep that in mind. But how you do it is literally just typing in shutil.rmtree and the path of the folder you want to delete everything in. All right, and that covers everything in the shutil module that we wanted to talk about. In the next video, we're going to talk about the oswalk class method and how to use that to loop through all the files and folders in a directory. Thanks.